Welcome back to Seoul Spotlight, the place where we uncover the stories, moments, and hidden emotions behind the world of K-pop. Today's story takes us inside a live stream that fans thought would be just another casual broadcast, until one unexpected moment between Jungkook and Kim Taehyung suddenly changed the atmosphere completely. It started like many live streams from BTS usually do. Relaxed, playful, and filled with laughter. Millions of fans tuned in, excited to see two of the group's most beloved members spending time together online. The chat was moving so fast it almost looked like a waterfall of purple hearts and excited comments. Jungkook sat comfortably in front of the camera, casually greeting fans with his warm smile. Taehyung, sitting beside him, looked just as relaxed, occasionally leaning closer to the screen to read comments out loud. Their chemistry was exactly what fans expected: natural, playful, and effortless. At first, the conversation revolved around music. Jungkook talked about recent practice sessions, while Taehyung joked about how exhausting dance rehearsals had been lately. Every now and then they would pause to read comments from fans asking about new songs, future performances, and even simple things like what they had eaten that day. The mood was light, almost nostalgic. Fans loved moments like this because they felt authentic. There were no scripts, no strict schedules. Just two members of BTS talking freely with the people who had supported them for years. Then a fan comment caught Taehyung's attention. He leaned closer to the screen and read it slowly, his eyes narrowing slightly as if the question had sparked a memory. The question was simple on the surface. What was the hardest moment you two experienced together? For a brief moment, Jungkook laughed it off. He scratched the back of his neck, clearly trying to keep things casual. Hardest moment? He repeated, smiling awkwardly as if hoping the conversation would move on quickly. But Taehyung didn't move on. Instead, he paused and looked at Jungkook in a way that fans rarely saw during live streams. It wasn't teasing or playful. It was thoughtful, almost serious. "You remember that night," Taehyung said quietly. The chat suddenly slowed as fans sensed the change in tone. Jungkook's smile remained, but something about it looked different. His eyes shifted away from the camera for a moment, as if searching for the right words. "That?" Jungkook replied softly, trying to laugh again. Taehyung nodded slowly. For a few seconds, neither of them spoke. The silence itself felt heavier than any joke or comment that had come before. Millions of viewers were suddenly watching a moment that felt far more personal than anyone expected. Taehyung eventually continued. "You always try to act like everything is fine," he said, his voice calm but sincere. "But that night, I knew you were struggling." Jungkook's smile faded just slightly. He didn't interrupt, but his posture changed. He leaned back in his chair and folded his hands together, as if quietly preparing himself for where the conversation was going. Fans immediately began speculating in the chat. Was Taehyung talking about a difficult performance? A stressful moment during tours? Or something deeper that fans had never fully understood? Taehyung glanced at the screen again, reading the flood of reactions. But instead of changing the subject, he continued. "You always try to protect everyone," he said, "even when you're the one who needs help." Jungkook laughed softly, but it sounded more like a reflex than genuine amusement. "Hyung, why are you saying that now?" he asked. Taehyung shrugged slightly. "Because people think you're always calm," he replied. "But they don't see everything." For a brief second, Jungkook looked straight at the camera. His expression was calm, but fans who knew him well noticed the small change in his eyes. He wasn't angry. He wasn't embarrassed. He was simply quiet. Taehyung quickly added something that made the atmosphere softer again. "But that's also why everyone respects you," he said. "You carry a lot without showing it." The tension in the room eased slightly. Jungkook smiled again, this time more naturally. "You're making it sound like I'm some kind of hero," he joked. Taehyung laughed. "You're the youngest member," he replied. "But sometimes you act like the oldest." The chat exploded with emotional reactions. Fans could feel the sincerity behind the conversation. What started as a simple live stream had turned into something far more meaningful. Jungkook eventually leaned forward again and looked directly into the camera. "Don't worry about me," he told fans gently. "We all go through hard times." but we always support each other." Taehyung nodded immediately. "That's true," he said. "That's how we've stayed together this long." The moment felt honest and real. There was no dramatic reveal, no shocking confession, just two friends acknowledging something fans had always suspected. Behind the smiles, behind the performances, behind the global fame, there were still moments of vulnerability. Moments where even someone as strong as Jungkook needed support. As the live stream continued, the mood slowly returned to normal. The two members started joking again, reading funny comments, and laughing at fan questions. But the earlier moments stayed with viewers. Because sometimes the most powerful moments in K-pop aren't performances or headlines. Sometimes they're just simple conversations that reveal the human side of the idols fans admire. And that night, thanks to Taehyung's honest words, fans saw a small glimpse of that side of Jungkook. A reminder that even the strongest stars still rely on the people beside them. And for millions watching around the world, it was a moment they wouldn't forget anytime soon. This has been another story uncovered here on Seoul Spotlight, where every moment in K-pop has a deeper story waiting to be told.